as they will make their way back to the scales, back to the pits.
Previous heat race, you're clear to cross out to the scale area. Clear to cross out, okay. Cross out. What's up, guys? You got one stopped on the hill.
This is heat race number 4 for the semi-pros. Hunter Jordan going to lead them to green, and championship contender, national championship contender Ayrton Brockhouse on the outside of row number 1. Mitch Wright in the 21 has a shot at a national championship this week. Will start in position number 3 with Michael Bradshaw, 88. To the outside, the 34 below, is Trent Dillard from Alaska. Brianna Bruce in the number 12 to the outside of row number 3. Austin Murphy, Zachary Oniger, and Jared Torres at the back of your field. Your 9 scheduled starters in this one.
Be careful. Race through.
And on board, Ayrton Brockhouse on the outside. We are getting ready to go for a ride in heat race number 4 for the semi-pros. Want to welcome you that are watching on our Look In on social. Drop a comment down below. Let us know you're tuned in, who you're cheering for, and make sure you hit that share button. Let your friends know you're watching some racing. This is Pro Fabrication qualifying day from the Bullring at Las Vegas Motor Speedway for Asphalt Nationals. Green flag flies, and we are underway down into turn number 1 with Hunter Jordan up front. You ride on board with Ayrton Brockhouse, national championship contender. Has maxed out on 1,900 points. Behind them, Mitch Wright and Trent Dillard going at it for third. 10-lap heat races. Top 4, you can throw a blanket over them single file. And a second pack starting to form back there from 5th on back, led by Brianna Bruce. You're right on board again with, hello, little bit of a handful down into turn number 1. You can take a look at that mirror on the outside. See where the competition is, and trying to make his way around Hunter Jordan in the 81. Great battle for the lead. Top 4, nose to tail. Dillard's kind of fallen off the pace a little bit of this top 3. Mitch Wright, and in behind them, this is the battle for 6th. This was the little pack that we had discussed. Jared Torres has made his way up from the caboose up to position number 5. They have struggled hard with that race car, at least at the end of practice day yesterday, but it looks like they're going the right direction. Bradshaw in the white 88 down to the bottom. Picks up one on Austin Murphy. And we'll move up one more spot. Up in front, top 3, nose to tail, down the back straightaway and out of turn number 4 this time. Top 3 battling for a heat race win here. And now Brockhouse under fire from Mitch Wright. Take a look at the battle on board that 12 as he tries to hold off that black 21 in behind him. And down to the bottom, Mitch Wright and Ayrton Brockhouse. Battle for 2nd, and Mitch Wright going to pick that one up. 2 laps to go. Wright has an opportunity. It's an outside opportunity, but he has a shot at a national championship, and one of those drivers he's battling this weekend is Brockhouse in the points. White flag for Hunter Jordan. And you can see that leader drive away from that battle for 2nd. Brockhouse rolling into that back of that 21 car, trying to make a move, but up in front, it's all Hunter Jordan. The 81 car collects the checkered flag. He wins heat race number 4 for the semi-pros. Mitch Wright, Ayrton Brockhouse, Trent Dillard, and Jarrett Torres, your top 5.
Checkers out, exit to the infield. Checkers out, exit to the infield. All right, 81, clear to cross the racetrack. Everybody cross the racetrack. Everybody out. Next heat race to the racetrack, 3S, 12.
Once again, we are live on our social Look In. If you're watching us on social, drop a comment down below. Let us know where you are tuned in from, who you're cheering for. About 150 or so Legend cars here, or close to it. We got some B mains coming up tomorrow in 3 of the 4 divisions, including the semi-pro division. Be sure to hit that share button on social. Let your friends know you're watching some racing here. It's a beautiful afternoon at the Bullring at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. This is the 5th and final heat race for the semi-pro division. Zach Sansom and Wyatt Samsom going to lead this field to green. Keep your eye on those two as they try to pick up a heat race victory. Daniel O'Donnell in the 11. Dallas Kibbe to the outside. That's row number 2. Bradley Swift from Tennessee. And Caleb Keck to the outside, starting in a 6th. Justin Henry in the 51 and Zeke Anderson in the 48. And Alfred Alvarez del Castillo, your field in the E22.
Towards the feature. Determine who's locked in and who does not. Be respectful. 3S will start this race inside the box. The 10 laps.
That is the voice of race director Brad Hockaday talking this field through as they work through corners number 3 and 4. You'll see the box indicated by the double cones on the inside, and
That'll be in those starts. 12S, you jump to start. 12, you jump to start. That's the yellow. 11-0, if you want the outside front row, you can take it. 11-0, if you want the outside of the front row, you can take it. If not, 13, you can take the outside of the front row, and 12, you'll go back a spot, back a row.
And the 13 quickly moves to the front.
Lights out, coming back to green.
Takes the opportunity to move to the outside of row number 1.
Free car, you can start that race anywhere inside that box. It's all up to you. We're lights out, coming to green, 10 laps.
Field works down the back straightaway. Once again, the control car has the option to fire within the box. If they get to the end of that box, it is a green flag race. The white 3 of Zach Sansom is your control car as they work through 3 and 4, creeping up towards the box. They're in it there. That's a better start. Green flag flies, and we're back underway. 5th and final heat race for the semi-pro division. This division will have 2 B mains tomorrow to help set the field for their national championship race as a part of Asphalt Nationals. So a good opportunity by the 13. Kibbe able to take the outside and pick up 2nd place behind Bradley Swift in the 85, moves to the bottom. Almost a 3-wide move. Battle for the lead again. Here comes the 13. The 13's got some speed here this afternoon. Points it towards the bottom of the 3 of Zach Sansom. And will take the advantage. Behind them, that battle is continuing to heat up. It's Bradley Swift taking 3rd. Bradley might not have qualified as well as he wanted to. Some of these drivers race a little bit better than they are against themselves on the clock. That is the 11 of O'Donnell. Trying to get up here and make a move on Sansom. Sansom's able to take 4th and looking at 3rd. Swift gives him the line down to the bottom side. They'll be wheel to wheel into 3. And the 12 of Sansom will pick up position number 3, but it might not be for long. Swift crossover down to the bottom. Halfway home. 5 down and 5 to go. And heat 5 as the 11 of O'Donnell, a part of this battle as well. Those 2 in front of him went to the outside, and almost a 3-wide opportunity, but thinks wiser of it. It is a heat race, but they do need to get these valuable points to try to lock themselves into the top 20 and not have to race their way through a B main tomorrow. 3 laps remaining this time. Up in front, Kibbe continues to lead with Sansom in 2nd. The battle for 3rd continues to heat up. O'Donnell trying to pick up 1 here at the end of this one with 2 laps to go. Down the back straightaway, it continues to be your top 2 of Kibbe and Zach Sansom. Wyatt Sansom, black 12 in your shot in 3rd. White flag flies. Final lap at heat race number 5 for the semi-pro division. And after having an opportunity to start on the outside of row number 1 on a jumped restart, made the move, and Dallas Kibbe picks up the win. Zach Sansom in second, Wyatt Sansom in third, Bradley Swift and Daniel O'Donnell, your top 5. Alfred Alvarez del Castillo moves up to 6, picks up a couple of spots in that heat race.
All right, clear across the mountain, guys. Take them back to the pit area. Master, heat 1. Let's roll the racetrack.
Want to say hello to Todd Tolton on his way to Evergreen Raceway for the King of the Green. All the best this weekend to you, Todd. Glenn Allen cheering for Wake County Speedway track champion Josh Lowe as we see the first heat race lineup for the Masters division. And on the pole was your quick qualifier, and you ride on board with the Ram Mounts car. That is Scott Anderson, competing in his 29th Asphalt Nationals. To the outside, Robbie Sawyer in car number 7. Travis McCullough, 36, with Scott Mosley from Georgia in the white 15 on the outside. Josh Uman from Mallorytown, Ontario, to the inside with J.K. Kinney to the outside. Aaron Flett in row number 4 inside. Ryan Ford on the outside from Las Vegas, Nevada in 8th. Sean Parker's got some work to do in the 20. He is scheduled to start 9th. And the 30 below of Doug Sheldon racing out of the Robert Gayton Racing Camp this weekend in a 10th. Scott Anderson coming up towards the box. There's the first line. There's the second. Green flag flies. We're underway. Close start there, and you can see that orange fender to the outside of Robbie Sawyer. Sawyer with a great qualifying effort up the hill, though. There goes McCullough down to the bottom. Travis McCullough moves to... And we got a big one. It's Doug Sheldon and the 98 of Aaron Flett.
Fire trucks coming across the racetrack. The bottom of the racetrack will be open. The bottom of the racetrack will be open.
That was a hard hit for Doug Sheldon. You can see him moving his hands. You can see the fluid pouring from the 30 below.
98, if you're going to take off afterwards, you can.
I can guarantee you that fluid coming from the race car is probably not 30 below 0. Probably a little hotter than that. And that's a good sign. Doug Sheldon climbing from that 30 car. This is one of these divisions that's going to have a B main. They're going to have some work to do to get Doug back out here for a B main tomorrow.
Car up 1. 36 car in front of the 7.
The 98 was able to roll from the scene. And we'll tag along at the back as Sheldon
All right, lineup as good as you roll now.
looks over his car.
As good as you roll. There'll be no scuffing tires when you're around the emergency equipment. No scuffing tires.
I'll put the Tommy hook on it.
Emergency equipment through turn 4 down the front straightaway till the flag stand. No scuffing tires.
Gatlin Balby is cheering on Neil Doolin and cheering on Bubbles Bronson in the flag stand. We talk about this being one of the last events of 2025, major events of 2025. Obviously, the Open Wheel Showdown will be here in a couple of weeks at the Bullring, but then the focus shifts to Florida in February, including the 2026 Winter Showdown at Auburndale Speedway. Registration opens November 1st, and the big thing they announced here earlier in the week that February 6th will be a points race and a national qualifier for the Legends and the Bandoleros. That is February 6th. That is the Friday of that week for the national qualifier. Registration opens November 1st for the Winter Showdown. You can check out their social media pages for all the information on that, but be sure to mark that November 1st date on your calendar. And then Winter Nationals will be the week following the Winter Showdown. So lots to do. We have a couple of events that are announced, including the Road Course World Finals for 2026. That is here, right behind the back straightaway at the road course where Silver State, and the configuration of that to be announced. But it is going to be 3 days of on-track action, October 30 to November 1 in 2026. And there is the road course. It is quiet today. They had some Chevrolets out there yesterday, but it is very quiet out there. You can kind of see them right there. Maybe they're taking their late lunch break. So there's the Chevrolets, and obviously the big track in behind, the drag strip in behind that, and the dirt track off to the side. Lots to do here. And the complex at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, there goes Doug Sheldon's car. The Robert Gayton Racing Team going to have some work to do to get that Alaska driver out here for the B tomorrow. Once again, if you're watching us on social media, watching us on Facebook, YouTube, wherever you may be peering in from, drop a comment down below. Let your friends know you're watching some racing here from the Bullring. Hit that share button.
Fire truck sitting in the middle of the racetrack. Stay on the bottom.
Let us know who you're cheering for in the comments, where you're watching from. And our producer, Penguin, says that if you are active on social media, we may show you one more heat race after this. But you're going to want to go to uslegendcars.tv to see all the racing action from today and tomorrow. We have 17 heat races today. We have worked through, I think, 8 of them so far as you ride on board with Scott Anderson. Vast video library as well from former events that we have covered here on US Legend Cars TV. Head over there and get your subscription today. Masters points. It is close. Kevin Rollins, last year's national champion, has a few points to make up on the Golden Masters champion for 2025. Bill Clemens trying to wrap up the overall Masters title for the 40-plus. And Darrell Stewart does have an opportunity to win this championship should something happen to those two in front of him in points.
Spin your tires through there, guys, as you go. Spin your tires through there as you go through there.
Joanne Marshall is tuned in from Nova Scotia. Jeremy Tucker is tuned in. Chucky Campbell is watching from Cape Breton. Chucky, you'd love it down here, bud. Great racing action down here. You're going to have to make the trip to road course next year. I don't think Las Vegas would know what hit them.
We'll be an inside car 15.
And Asphalt Nationals qualifying procedure here on ProFab qualifying day. 200 points for qualifying earlier. Decreases by 3 per position. Heat races are weighted at 100 points. It decreases by 2 points per position. And the combined total from both of those determines the starting grids for tomorrow. I say grids. There will be B-mains in every division, points-paying division other than Young Lions. The grid is set for 28 cars. They weren't going to leave one outside. There's 29 total cars here for Young Lions, so everybody starts tomorrow. JP Motorsports is tuned in. Let's go, Joel. Brian Jones is also headed to, or Tanner Jones headed to the King of the Green also this weekend. Good luck up there at that event. We are doing Delaware-style restarts on this one this weekend, by the way. Leader up front, everybody else in behind in a double file. So coming through turn number 4, and they will see the green flag. Anderson has the lead, and now the battle for second. Sawyer had a great start on that one, but Travis McCullough will move down to the bottom. Mosley in a 4th as the field hustles through. 2 laps completed, all behind the 32 of Scott Anderson. McCullough is quick, though. Travis McCullough, the driver from California, working up clean. Track in front of him. As we saw with the last onboard, there's no right side mirror that Scott Anderson has. He does have a left side mirror, and he has that rear view, and you can see the rear view. You can see that 36 car. Take that look down to the bottom. Down the back straightaway, Scott Anderson extends the lead a little bit over McCullough. Sawyer in a 3rd, Mosley in a 4th, and then a battle in behind with the 18 of Kinney and Uman in the 00. So everybody really has a dancing partner here, has something to race for, even though the 32 trying to make that a race of his own. Battle for third. Here comes Mosley down to the bottom, and almost a little bit of contact there as Sawyer tries to protect that position, and Sawyer gets the advantage on that battle with Mosley, and Mosley falls back into a battle for what is now his fourth place position with Kinney and Uman. Three to go this time for the 32 is Scott Anderson. Battles top to bottom here. Sean Parker's trying to make a spot on Ryan Ford at the back of the field. Top six single file as they combine to two to go. Scott Anderson continues to lead. Clean track up in front. We'll see the white flag from Bubbles Bronson this time. Final lap for the 32 car. He's had some Asphalt National events where he's had to start at the back, but it's been perfect so far this afternoon for the driver from Texas. Scott Anderson picks up the heat race victory. That car comes out of the Donnie St. Hours shop. McCullough, Sawyer, Mosley, and Kinney, your top five in Masters Heat 1.
All right, guys. Good race. Exit to the infield and take them to the pavilion. Go ahead, take them straight to the pavilion. Heat number two, the Masters. Heat two of the Masters. Let's roll the racetrack. 17-72, 803, 15M.
Amberly Hutchins watching from North Carolina. Let's go, Riley. Riley had a great run in her heat race. Excited to see her race tomorrow afternoon in the Young Lions. As Scott Anderson heads off the racetrack, our next heat comes on the racetrack. You've been interactive on Facebook. Keep doing it. We're going to show you this heat race. And he says that's it. Producer Penguin says that's it, as I believe that was Donnie St. Hours going by the shot there. As Scott Anderson will head to tech. Once again, head to uslegendcars.tv to watch all the racing action here this afternoon. The Bassett Racing Wheels Fast Qualifier Challenge also coming up later on this afternoon.
All right, drivers, we'll be 1 to green this time. We'll be 1 to green this time.
Your front row sees David Mayhew and James Price. Robbie Faggart was quick in practice this week. He'll roll off from third with Darrell Stewart, championship contender, on the outside. Danny Medina and Robert Thurston, row number 3. Bill Clemens Jr., your championship leader, has some work to do from 7th with Matt Hillhouse in 8th. Ty Torkelson from Alaska and Greg Gresham from Tennessee completes your field. This is heat number 2.
We're lights out, coming to green, 10 laps, 17 cars, starts this race inside the box, must fire first inside the box. Coming to green, good luck.
David Mayhew, the bright orange number 17. The pictures on US Legend Cars TV don't do this thing justice. This thing is bright. Coming out of corner number 4 to the box. Green flag flies. Mayhew quickly to the lead, followed by Robbie Faggart. James Price in this 72 car has shown speed all weekend long so far. Quick in practice, quick in qualifying, but might need a little help here as he falls back from that outside line and might have a issue with that 72 car because it's to the outside, the 2 car of Thurston to the bottom, and the rest of the field goes by. Problems with the 72 car down the back straightaway. That's a heartbreak, as he was quick in ProFab qualifying earlier today. And we'll head into the infield. David Mayhew continues to lead in the orange 17. Here's a battle for third, a battle for second. Darrell Stewart down to the bottom. We mentioned an outside shot at a national championship. Wants to get one more spot, move that maybe a little bit closer towards the front of the grid tomorrow. Top 20 in the combined score between qualifying and heats, locking themselves in to the feature. Everybody else may have to go through a B main. There's the 15. That's your national championship point leader. As we look back at this battle for second, Stewart took the spot on Faggart, and now the 15 of Medina picks up third on Faggart. Faggart falls back to position number 4. We're halfway through heat race number 2 for the Masters division. Leader is gone. David Mayhew has the lead with the 03 of Darrell Stewart in a second. Trying to pull away here from the 15 of Danny Medina. Medina trying to reel in Darrell Stewart. Stewart in the runner-up position. They work through, have 3 laps to go. Medina just that little bit quicker the last couple of laps by. But a 10th the last time, and actually Danny Medina turned his fastest lap of the race the last time. He'll move it to the inside. 15 is on the move. Darrell Stewart trying to hold that outside. And will surrender second for the time being. Can he get back to make the crossover down the back? Yes, sir, he can. Down to the bottom is the 03 of Darrell Stewart. They swap second place coming to the white flag. Final lap in heat race number 2. It's Mayhew up in front and continues to set a blistering pace all by himself and a country mile lead in heat race number 2. Your winner is David Mayhew. They exchanged second. Darrell Stewart takes it over Medina, Robbie Faggart, Robert Thurston, your top 5. Want to say hello to Matt Hoff and Doug Camrath and Suzanne McConaughey and Nick Pointer. Scott Salos cheering on JD Industries, but that is it for our look-in. You're going to want to head to USLegendCars.tv to see all the racing action. We got a couple of Masters, Heats, Lefts, Chargers, the Pros, and the Bassett Racing Wheels Fast Qualifier Challenge. If you're watching us on social media, we'll see you on the other side at USLegendCars.tv. This is heat race number 3 for the Masters. Shane Sawin held the quick time in qualifying for a while.